Two straight losses for the Toronto Raptors as they fall tonight 120 to 105 to the Golden State Warriors at Scotiabank Arena tonight. But for Toronto Raptors fans as a whole, we don't really care about this result. Our entire mindset all year long has been the growth, the evolution of Scottie Barnes. And he had taken that next step this season. We've seen it, especially since after the All-Star break. He had been remarkable. But you see today, as he leaves the game, after I guess he was looking for the block, and he hits the rim of the net, grabs onto his hand, leaves the game, does not return. Now, Josh Lewenberg tweets out that Scottie Barnes has a fracture to the third metacarpal bone of his left hand. He'll be out indefinitely. I don't care what... Look, okay, let me rephrase that. I care about what Emmanuel Quickley does for the Toronto Raptors, but we all know what they're trying to build. They're trying to build around a young fella like Scottie Barnes. So not having him there makes wins and lessons quite tough to watch. Now, do I want to see IQ and RJ and Grady Dick do well? Yeah. But if it's not revolved around Scottie Barnes, it's a painful look. He only played 15 minutes tonight. 10.6 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 of 7 shooting for Scottie, 2 of 5 from 3, had a steal in the game, was a +6 on the floor when he left the game. It's painful. It really and truthfully is. I mean, I could sit here and talk about how, they played a really good first quarter, or first half, really. You're up 3, I think it was 64-61, I believe, at the break. And then the second half, with no Scottie Barnes, the team looks all out of sorts. You lose the third quarter by 13. You score 19 points in the third quarter. In fact, you score 22 in the fourth. And you fall by 15. Not having Scottie out there really showed how much of an impact he makes on this team. Like, we make the joke about the Toronto Maple Leafs when Austin Matthews and Morgan Riley and Nylander, guys like that are out of the lineup, what the record is for said team. Now, albeit these two teams are in very different directions, I get that. However, you take away a star player, the Leafs play up and they play well. The Raptors lose their best player in Scottie Barnes. Yeah, they don't look very good at all. And again, I'm going to reiterate what I've talked about recently, and that's Bruce Brown continuing to be a dude just out there playing ball. Like that's literally what it feels like watching Bruce Brown play for the Toronto Raptors. He played 22 minutes tonight. 22. 4 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 of 5 from the field. Missed both threes he took. Turned the ball over twice. It was a -1. I just don't get it. I just thoroughly do not understand what he does. And I get it. If you're a championship level team and all he is a finisher, a catch and shoot guy, that kind of thing, then maybe it makes a little bit more sense and allows him to play more in the defensive game. I get that. But watching him handle the rock with his team and trying to force his offense is a real painful look. Now, are there any positives, any at all, that you can take from a game like this? Well, RJ continues to play extremely well and be efficient, right? 23 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 9 of 16 shooting, 3 of 4 from the line, 2 of 4 from 3. That's great to see. Jakob Poeltl with another double-double, 10 points, 14 rebounds, couple assists, 5 of 10 from the field. Missed both free throws, unfortunately. A steal and a block for him. Did have 5 fouls in 24 minutes, so take that for what it is. And IQ, the shot was off today. And this is the thing I want to see with IQ. If the shot's not falling, because it obviously, since the All-Star break, it has. This was the first game that it really hasn't for him since then. I want to see him do other things. Now, he was getting him and Gary were getting eaten alive by Steph, albeit it is Steph flipping Curry. I get it. 12 points, 5 boards, but he did drop 11 dimes. And that's the thing, right? If you're gonna not make shots, do something else to help your team. In the 11 dimes, you like to see that from IQ. 1 of 2 from the line, was 3 of 11 from 3. But I'm okay with him taking 11 threes. In a season like this, where there's no expectations, there's no hype, there's no nothing like that, you want to see a guy like Emmanuel Quigley take his shots. Get the confidence. Now, 3 of 11, not great, but I'm okay with that. Had a steal and a block in the game today. Did turn the ball over 3 times and -9 on the floor. And Gary Trent Jr. for back-to-back games has been eaten alive. He had to try and battle Kyrie Irving, and he tried to... Gary is literally getting the OG Anunoby treatment. Let me go to his game logs real quick. So, and talk about who the players he had to guard. Obviously, he had to start with Steph today. Good luck with that. Dallas had to deal with Kyrie Irving. Indiana, I believe he was on Nembhard. And the Hawks, he had Trae Young. He's literally getting the OG assignments. And Gary is not even half the defender OG is. And then you're asking him to get shots to fall. Well, 9 points, 3 rebounds, couple assists, 4 of 14 shooting, 1 of 8 from 3. Did have a couple steals in the game, was an even player in his 30 minutes. So I guess you can't really complain too much, but it's just tough watching Gary be the primary handler on the best player on the other team. It's quite tough. Grady Dick, another double-digit scoring off the bench, 12 points, 2 boards, 3 assists, 5 of 11 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, had a steal in the game, was a -6. And Kelly Olynyk, who played 28 minutes, had the double-double, 16, 10, and 3, 5 of 10 from the field, 5 of 7 from the free throw line, 1 of 3 from 3, had 3 steals in the game, -5 on the floor. And Ochai Agbaji, who noticed by halftime, because I believe after a half, they brought in Ochai to guard Steph instead of Gary. And I get that completely. However, Ochai Agbaji played 9 minutes and was a -18 on the floor. That's tough. And of course, 10-day, because we got to talk about him, because who else are you going to talk about? Was it DJ Carton? Yes, here. Yeah, he was good. I mean, look, 5 points, couple assists, 1 of 2 shooting, made both free throws, 1 of 2 from 3-point land. Obviously, -9 in the game, but who the hell cares at that point? Good stuff for the young fellow. Really hope he gets another 10-day. He's been good. Javon Freeman-Liberty, congrats to him for just absolutely dominating the G League and getting the multi-year deal. So that's good stuff for him. Really deserved. I was able to go to a 905 game recently and watched him play and carve up the Greensboro Swarm. So that was very entertaining to watch. Now, Raptor fans, as much as, injuries happen and Scottie is out for indefinite time, which it stinks, the Raptors do play again. And they do. The team will be on the court at Scotiabank Arena on Sunday at 6 o'clock as they host the Charlotte Hornets. So we'll see how that one goes, all right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and didn't enjoy the result because it kind of stunk, hit that like button. I do appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button if it's not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. Scott and Scottie Barnes leaving the game. Let me know all your thoughts down below. Twitter, Discord, Instagram, and of course TikTok is down below. So follow up there if you've not done so already. And I will talk to you guys Jay's Edition Sunday, recapping this past week's games. We'll briefly talk on the Garrett Cole comments after Vogelbach's home run. We'll talk to you guys Leafs edition tomorrow as they host the New York Rangers. 7 o'clock puck drop there. Boy, that's going to be a doozy. And as for the Raptors, like we talked about, they're back in action on Sunday at 6 o'clock at Scotiabank Arena. That video will be back in my normal location. All right? And maybe we'll go live during that. I'm not too sure. I'll post a video on TikTok. Again, follow up the link down below. And I'll let you guys know if I'm going to do the live there on Sunday. We'll have to wait and see, though, right? So thank you so much for listening and watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and of course not this result. We'll talk to you guys then.